Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, depending upon whatever time you happen to watch this video on my channel. My name is Justine and I usually do unboxings for luxury pre-loved items that I happen to find here in Japan. And today is slightly no different. So as always, like I say, usually at the end of my video, I'm going to say at the beginning this time. If you happen to like this video, please do not hesitate to smash the like button down below. And please, if you want to see more videos, please go ahead and subscribe down below as well. So today I'm actually going to show a piece that I kind of sort of rediscovered in my cleaning up my house and trying to declutter. So a couple of months ago, I actually purchased this beautiful, beautiful vintage bag on, again, with the Japanese pre-loved seller online. It was founded on the eBay, eBay Japan. And this is a GM, I think they call it a Cartouchiere. And this is a beautiful piece of essentially all leather and all canvas. When I originally picked up this bag, I was a little bit weary because I bought it sight unseen. I didn't get a chance to actually look inside of it or handle it until it actually arrived. So looking at this and looking over it, one of the things I love about happening to find vintage items here in Japan is that a lot of them are in almost pristine condition. So looking over here on most of the high stress, high wear places, usually on the sides right here, usually you'll see a lot of cracking, a lot of tearing in the canvas on that side, or you'll see it also on this side as well. As you can see, this bag has none of that. I did find one crack, but it is so minuscule and so small that it is very unnoticeable. I don't even think you can even see it. There's a crack slightly right there, just like the start of a crack. But all in all, this bag is absolutely gorgeous. On the inside, it has the cowhide leather, and it comes in with two compartments. You have the first compartment right here, and then you have the second compartment behind that, which actually can fit a lot of things. So looking at pulling in my iPhone fits in there perfectly with plenty of space for everything else. One of the other beautiful portions or beautiful parts about this bag is I'm trying to see if I can hash out the date code for you. It's over here on the side, which my hands are chubby, so you can't really see it. But the date code for this one is SL0946, which means this was made in April of 1996. So this bag is well over 20 years old. And of course, it is considered vintage because it is over 20 years old. And it has the beautiful piece of, I'm not going to call this like vachetta leather. This is more like a rawhide leather. As you can see on the straps, you have the rough side and then you have the smooth side right here. And one of the things I have thought about doing with this, since you can take off the side straps very easily, is replacing this the cowhide straps with a, not necessarily like a vachetta leather, but using the Monogram Canvas leather straps, which I'm thinking about buying just for this bag. But I probably want one that's a little bit thicker than the one that I previously bought. But yeah, so you can wear this crossbody, which is beautiful crossbody. There's a lot of length. There's a lot of depth to this to be able to wear this. And this seems like this is going to be a really good bag for me to carry when I can travel again. I am a crossbody girl. I've always talked about that in my videos. I just love a good bag, period. But this one actually has a buckle. So it kind of sort of sits nice on the belt, nice on the hips, sits kind of low, and it doesn't do that weird thing where it digs into your boob. So you have like that half boob thing kind of happening. So I kind of really like that about this bag. And of course, you can always tighten it to meet your needs. And there's also 3 random holes as well in here, which I always thought was really weird. This is like, I think the second piece that I have that's similar to this. And it still has the 3 holes on the top, which is just weird to me. But I guess if you wanted to turn this into like, let's say a shoulder bag, that you could. It's just the straps are a little bit longer. But here you have a nice little under the arm shoulder bag. You can kind of sort of carry it by the side. And then if you want to go further back to the next notch, we're just going to test this out and see how this works all around. Now I have already treated this bag with a very nice leather conditioner. I have been asked in previous videos what leather conditioner I use, and I'll go ahead and show that later. So you can have like a high cross body if you know are feeling frisky, or you can still have the shoulder strap that actually fits, like, sits a little bit lower, and it's actually really adorable. So either way, there is no back pocket. It's all just one solid piece of monogram canvas that goes all the way around. So of course on the back side, the LV is upside down, and on the front side, the LV is the correct size, the correct way. And then it has little brass markings right here on the side. This is to take on and off the rawhide canvas. So you can kind of just play with this, and I'm trying to remember how I got this off. You can just play with this and remove the cowhide leather strap. Not easy, of course, because if they did, then these bags would just fall off people's shoulders all the time. But you can just take that off right there. And then that's what kind of sort of got me thinking about getting a monogram canvas shoulder strap and then just attaching the clips to this, which I am definitely thinking about doing. And as in thinking about doing, I mean, I'm going to go hop on the Louis Vuitton website as soon as I get done videotaping this and peruse and see if I can find one that they happen to sell in the store here in Japan and having it shipped to my house so I can go ahead and complete that thought process. So I'm going to show a couple of the things that I use in order to condition the leather for most of the bags that I happen to find. A lot of the bags in Japan are not in the worst condition, but some of them are not in the best condition. And a lot of them just really, really needed way more care in their previous life. In particular, a bag that goes 20 years without some type of conditioning, you get a lot of dry, cracked leather, and then you just end up having to replace all the leather. But even still, they don't make this bag anymore. So even if I had to replace all the leather pieces and it cost me about $900, that still wouldn't bother me because that would be cheaper than not having this bag, and also cheaper than buying a bag comparable to the size in a style today. So I originally bought this bag. I paid just over $300 for this. I paid 33,333 yen. So that like roughly equates to just over $300. So if they were to tell me that in order to replace all this leather that it would cost me about $900, that's $1,200 right there. I have bought bags that are way smaller and not as versatile as this bag for a lot less price. So I'm willing to do that. So for the conditioners that I have one that's called Saphir. It's a cream, like a leather cream conditioner that I like to use. So what I do with this is I really just put it on one of my microfiber cloth rags, put a little bit on here, kind of spread it out because I don't like putting too much leather conditioner in one spot, and then I just go over it and work my way around until it's conditioned enough and supple enough. And I also have this one, this Lexol. This was something I happened to pick up off of Amazon Japan, and this is actually really good. It's more watery than this one is. This one is like a lot thicker. This one is a little bit more watery. So I like this one way more than I like this one, but I use this one for like a really good quick deep clean, and I use this one for something that I intend to clean later with. I usually clean with saddle soap, and I usually have my Huggies Natural Care wipes. So condition the leather, let it sit for a few hours or a day or so. Then I go in with my baby wipes and my saddle soap. The combination is really, really great to get rid of water spots. And then once that has dried for a couple of hours, I usually wait until, not a full day, but I let it wait until it dries out a lot. And then I go in with leather conditioner again, and then that seals everything, and then that gives me a beautiful new bag. And this bag came with its original dust cover, which is also something I'm a big fan of. I love getting bags that have their own original dust covers because now I don't have a need to try and hunt down a dust cover, and it just makes me feel like my bags are way more protected when they have dust covers. That's just my own personal opinion. I'm pretty sure it's not 100% true, but in my head it makes sense, so that's what we're going to go with. So thank you today for joining me on my channel and looking at this beautiful vintage Cartouchiere. I'm pretty sure I'm murdering that. GM bag made out of the Monogram Canvas. So as always, I wish you the best of luck in all of your treasure hunts. Hopefully you can find something as awesome that I have found. I've been finding a lot of really great pieces recently. And there's going to be way more videos. Trust me. I have so many more things that I have to re-show everyone, that I need to actually pull out and finally show you guys. So thank you for joining me on my channel. Again, if you like the video, please smash the like button, and of course subscribe, so we can get new videos and you can, see new videos. If you have any questions or concerns or any comments, please definitely put them down below. I try to make it a point to answer all comments, all questions as best as my ability. And of course, as always, good luck on your treasure hunt.